This is for educational use only. Our group grants permission for our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as educational material. For this lesson on global citizenship, we have two learning outcomes. First, LO 14.3U will be able to express your own personal definition of global citizenship. Second, LO 14.4, you will understand and appreciate the ethical obligations that come with being a global citizen. These outcomes will guide our discussion for today.
So good day everyone, I am Det Kadetcha Satiguban. So today I will be explaining about the definition of global citizenships. So what is global citizenships? So it means that recognizing that we are all part of an interconnected world, and also even though we live in different places or different countries, come from different cultures, like our actions can affect people in other countries, and the choices others make can also affect us. So this connection is remind us that we are one planet and that we do in matters on the global level. So being a global citizen starts with understanding global issues. These issues include climate change, poverty, inequality, and also environmental destruction. So upon this, these are also the problems in global citizenship is do not belong to the one country, but also can affect everyone. So as a global citizenships, we try to aware that what is happening around us and would and understand how these issues impact and also people's lives. So another important part of global citizenship is the respecting diversity. So our world is full of different cultures and beliefs, language, and traditions. So instead of seeing these differences as barriers, global of citizenship and teaches us to appreciate and learn from them. So respect global citizenship and also the diversity help us build in peace and also among people from different backgrounds. So global citizenship also means acting responsibility towards others in the planet. So their responsibility can be shown through simple everyday actions, being kind and also speaking up for what is right, and also helping someone in need. So these small actions with combined with millions of others make a big differences. So overall, the definition of global citizenship is about awareness, respect, and responsibility. So it is understanding that we are part of global, or means larger. So it means that each of us has a role in making the world a better, safer, and more peaceful place.
So the next is philosophy of global citizenship. The philosophy of global citizenship is based on the idea that all people belong to one global community regardless of nationality, ethnicity, or culture. It focuses on unity in diversity, moral responsibilities, cooperation to build a peaceful world, helping others beyond your own country. For example, a student in the Philippines participated in online volunteer project helping children learn English in other countries, even though they live far apart. The student act as a member of a global community. Number 2, importance of global citizenship. Global citizenship is important because it helps build a world where people live peacefully, respect each other, take care of the environment, and work together to solve global problems. Number 3, attributes of a global citizens. Attributes of the qualities or characteristics that a global citizen should have. These include being aware of global issues, respecting cultural diversity, showing empathy of compassion, being responsible for action that affect others, and lastly, supporting sustainability and positive change. For example, a global citizen avoids using too much plastic, join tree planting activities, and support fair treatment of all people because they care about the planet and the humanity.
The next topic is ethical obligation. When we talk about ethical obligation, we aren't just listing roles, we're talking about who are as a global citizen. A global citizen is someone who understands that our action don't stop at our country's border. What we do impacts the world socially, culturally, and environmentally. In this case, what are our ethical duties? The first one is promoting peace and understanding among nations. In a world full of conflict, choosing respect over division is already a powerful leadership decision, followed by respecting human rights and cultural differences. We may not share the same beliefs or tradition, but dignity is universal and everyone deserves it. And third is supporting sustainable development and protecting the environment. Our generation doesn't just inherit the planet. We're responsible for whether the next generation has one. So my personal definition is simple. A global citizen is someone who uses awareness, compassion, and responsibility to make decisions that improve life, not only for themselves but for the world. Because true citizenship isn't limited by nationality, it's measured by impact.
So good day everyone, I'm here to discuss about the definition, importance, and attributes of global movement of people and political factor. So first is the definition. So the global movement of people refers to how individuals or travel or migrate from one country to another for work, study, or safety. And this movement greatly affects societies and economies around the world. Governments also influence this movement through laws and policies that regulate migration, protect workers, and ensure safety. For example, many Filipinos continue to go abroad for better job opportunities, especially nurses, seafarers, and skilled workers. Recent conflicts in the Middle East and natural disasters in Asia have also forced governments to organize repatriation flights to bring OFWs home safely. These situations show how global movement is shaped by personal needs and political decisions. So the next is importance. The global movement of people is important because it promotes cultural exchange, boosts economies, and builds international connections. When people move to new countries, they bring their traditions and skills and ideas, which help create more and diverse globally connected world. Political factors also support this movement by protecting migrants' rights, ensuring fair labor conditions, and encouraging peaceful cooperation among nations. A good example is the high demand of Filipino healthcare workers and seafarers abroad, which help other countries fill labor shortage while the Philippines benefits from billions of pesos in remittances. Another example is how international organizations like United Nations continue to push for migrant protection, especially during wars and natural disasters, to ensure migrants are treated fairly and safely. So, the last one is the attributes. Economic, cultural, and social factors all influence why people decide to move or how societies develop. Economic factors include salary, job availability, and access to resources, which is why many Filipinos choose to work in other countries like Japan, Canada, and the Middle East where wages are higher. Cultural factors involve beliefs and traditions such as migrants choosing countries where they feel more accepted or where Filipinos already have strong communities like the large Filipino groups in the US and Europe. Social factors include education, family, and quality of life, shown by the growing number of Filipinos, students studying abroad, and families migrating for better schools and safer environments. These examples show how different factors combine to shape people's decisions and the development of communities around.
Economic factors include income, employment, and access to resources. These determine how people meet their needs, make financial decisions, and build stability for their families and communities. Cultural factors shape identity through shared beliefs, values, customs, and tradition. They guide how people think, behave, celebrate, and interact with one another, forming the foundation of communities' character. Social factors involve education, family structure, social rules, and status. Understanding how these three forces work together give us the power to lead with clarity and purpose, building stronger relationships, creating opportunities, and guiding our community towards progress and unity.
And the next topic is economic factors relate to financial conditions that affects people's lives. This includes income, employment, access to resources, and overall economic stability. When people have stable jobs and fair wages, they can meet their needs and live comfortably. For example, providing their wages to workers allows family to afford food, housing, and healthcare, while creating job opportunities through business development help reduce unemployment in global communities. Global citizens support economic fairness, equal opportunities, and reducing poverty to improve society. Access to affordable education and financial support for small businesses are also important because they help individuals build better futures and contribute to local economies. When people have stable finances, they can support their families, pursue education, and improve their quality of life. Global citizens understand the importance of reducing poverty, ensuring fair economic policies, and supporting sustainable development so that everyone has equal opportunities to succeed.
Good day everyone, I'll be discussing about cultural factors, highlights, and respect for our different traditions, beliefs, and values. As a global citizen, we understand that we're made of diverse cultures and each one is own beauty and contribution. Instead of seeing differences as barriers, we see these opportunities to learn. Global citizens embrace diversity, promote intercultural understanding, and work toward harmony among people from various backgrounds. When we practice about cultural respect, we don't need coexist. We have built world where the people feel accepted, valued, and understand. For example, for instance, imagine a Filipino student attending an international youth conference. During the event, students from the different countries share their traditions, food, and customs. Instead of judging, comparison, and Filipino student listen, learn, appreciates, and shares his own culture in return. For example, for instance, imagine a Filipino student attending an international youth conference. During the event, students from the different countries share their traditions, food, and costumes. Instead of judging or comparing the Filipino students, listen and learns, appreciates, and shares their own cultures in return through the simple act of respect, cultural exchange, and becoming the bridge and friendship and global harmony.
Social factors. Social factors focus on quality human rights, cooperation, and community well-being. They include the ways people treat each other and how they work together to build a fair and peaceful society. Global citizens value social justice, helping others, and supporting safe, healthy communities. Social factors reflect how people help each other and create a peaceful, inclusive society. Global citizens value cooperation, respect, and compassion. They work to promote fairness, protect human rights, and support